was not, but I wish he had been, one of the talking heads after the second and third debate. The president feigns righteous indignation that anyone would question he or anyone in his administration about the whole situation in Benghazi, that he carries on with his air of condescension and continued trotting out of claims of statistics that make no sense or that are patently untrue. Where you make glib statements and trot out nothing but sheer bovine fecal matter. And to borrow a theme from, I think it's Office Devo, where's the easy button? That was easy. What's really easy to do is to come to some basic conclusions. One I want to talk to you about. According to dictionary.com, a lie is a false statement made with deliberate intent to deceive, an intentional untruth, a falsehood, or something intended or serving to convey a false impression. Imposture. The most generous definition, an inaccurate or false statement. That's just the noun. The verb is to speak falsely or utter untruth knowingly, as with intent to deceive, to express what is false or convey a false impression. Now, all of those things, all of those definitions, accurately describe that which this president and his administration have been doing. They accurately describe the actions of this president and this administration. They're lies. They're not spin. They're not rhetoric. They're not opinion. They're patent lies. Now, because the president likes to remind us that he's a constitutional lawyer, just for sniggles and grins, Dictionary.com defines the word perjury as the willful giving of false testimony under oath or affirmation before a competent tribunal upon a point material to a legal inquiry. My most favorite act of perjury was Bill Clinton wagging his finger at us and saying that he didn't have sex with that woman. But I think this president is going to give Bill Clinton a run for his money when this one's all said and done. And then lastly, not to get too conspiracy theorist, but you have to begin to ask yourself, to start to look at what's going on in this administration through the lens of a word called treason. Dictionary.com defines treason as the offense of acting to overthrow one's government or to harm or kill its sovereign. A violation of allegiance to one's sovereign or to one's state, or the betrayal of a trust or confidence, a breach of faith or treachery. When you look at the actions of this administration, on balance and in total, an objective view of all of the things that are going on, The false claims about saving GM, the false claims about jobs created, the righteous indignation in response to legitimate questions about what we now know to have been lies. The comment to Mr. Medvedev about telling Vladimir that after this election you'll have a little bit more flexibility. You put all of those things together, and you have to ask the question, are we bordering, perhaps, on treason? Noodle that over. We'll be back on the other side. You're listening to the Palmetto Conservative Show here on the CB Media Network. We'll be right back.
I always loved watching the kids play basketball. I still do, even though things have changed. It's funny, they can't find jobs to get their careers started, and I can't afford to retire. And now we're all living together again. I supported President Obama because he spoke so beautifully. He promised change, but things changed for the worse. Obama started spending like our credit cards have no limit. His healthcare law made health insurance even more expensive. We've had stimulus and bailouts. Obama added almost $16,000 in debt for every American. How will my kids pay that off when they can't even find jobs? Now Obama wants more spending and taxes. That won't fix things. I had so many hopes. Cutting taxes and debt and creating jobs. That's the change we need. Tell President Obama to cut the job-killing debt and support the New Majority Agenda at newmajorityagenda.org.
Is the economy getting you down? Are you looking for something to keep the kids occupied while you wait in that long unemployment line? Then do we have the product for you? Wacko Toys, makers of the Alvin Green for Senator action figure, are proud to present their newest innovation, the Lindsey Graham Boomerang, sure to lighten even the most persistent loafers.
Hey kids, look what's new from Wacko Toys.
Oh, geez. What now?
Hey, it's got pretty flowers on it.
That's right. And with just a flick of a rather limp wrist, you can send your Lindsey Graham Boomerang on its dizzying 6-year journey of principled compromise. Plus, if you order in the next 22.5 seconds, we'll even include our exclusive reverse polarized liberal looking glasses, so you can track your Lindsey Graham Boomerang's progress through the left side of the aisle, jumping on the bandwagon of popular decisions like amnesty for illegal aliens, excessive federal spending, cap and trade, and confirmation of progressive activist judges. But don't worry, kids. Every 6 years, your Lindsey Graham Boomerang will come flaming back to the right, so you'll know it's really on your side.
Come on kids, let's give it a try.
Wait a minute. It won't be back for 6 years?
Mommy, Daddy's doing it again.
It's the Lindsey Graham Boomerang, scheduled to return to the right sometime before November 2014, only from Wacko Toys. Wacko Toys product number LGBT11910, not available in the states of clarity and rationality. Thousands of restrictions and federal regulations will apply. Patent pending EPA environmental impact disclosures.
You gotta love those things. Well, that wraps up the first hour here of the Palmetto Conservative Show here on the Conservative Broadcast Media Network. We're going to roll out this show, I think, with a suitable a suitable tune to round out the first hour and make the turn to some topics that are probably of greater interest to the Palmetto State here in Hour 2. We're going to go out this hour with Doug Henley's Dirty Laundry, and we'll see you back on the other side. Stick with us. We'll be right back.